What's up guys, Tea Party Percy here and welcome back to a new Blue Protocol info video. This video is not about just any trivial infos, no. This one is about in-game mechanics. As you know, the game is in the alpha phase and the alpha gonna start on Friday, but it's under NDA. Luckily for us, they made some changes recently to the NDA. We as an alpha tester are still not allowed to share with you guys in-game footage like screenshots or videos, and we are also not allowed to mention any names like skill names, but we are allowed to review or give our first impression about the infos we as an alpha tester already got from Blue Protocol's alpha tester forum and guides. So yeah, brace yourself, tons of infos incoming. Keep in mind that the game is still in early alpha stage and all the stuff I will mention can be changed during the development of this game. Additionally, I won't be able to go into details, but once I have played the alpha, I can make more solid review for each of those contents which I'm gonna mention soon. Now let's start with some basic infos, which some of you might already know. For example, the classes are not gender locked and Blue Protocol has gamepad support. There will be 4 playable classes in the alpha: the Aegis Fighter, Twin Striker, Blast Archer and Spellcaster. Now, info which you might not know about those classes. As mentioned earlier, I can't name everything and can't go into the details, but there is a semi-Trinity system. It is not a full Trinity system because there is not a dedicated healer support class. And also all the classes have at least one self or party heal related skills and one party buff skill. The party buffs for each of those classes are different, which means that it will be important to have at least one of each class in the party for higher difficulty contents. The 2 melee classes have skills which increases aggro and the 2 range classes have skills which reduce aggro. Okay, now let me describe each of those classes with some keywords. Starting with Aegis Fighter, which is a tanky class with CC skills, aggro skills and active blocking mechanics. The Twin Striker is a DPS of Exitlag class, which has life leech skills. Blast Archer is a range DPS class with dots and quite a few chargeable skills. Last but not least, we have the Spellcaster, also a range DPS class but more focused on huge AoE damage. One of the class skills indicates that there is a weak point mechanic in this game. Currently I have no idea how it works, but again, once we have played the alpha, I can provide you with more details about the classes and their skills. Moving on, it should be clear that the game has an action combat system. Now, a shocking info, it looks like there is no armor. You have weapons, costumes, and some other stuff which I will mention later in this video, but typical armor which you know from every other MMO is not in this game. But the game has some unique systems which replace the armor and also make it possible to customize your class. For example, you can select up to 3 unique stat boosts for your class, which will amplify one of your main stats. It also looks like it can be changed depending on situation. There seems to be also a combat pet summon skill, which is hard to describe and I am also not 100% sure how it will exactly work, but what I can tell is that you can summon spirits of monsters, which can be similar to the previous system, also changed depending on situation. And yeah, I know I already told this, but once I have played the game, I will know more about this monster summoning system. The last thing, which might be a substitution for the armor which we are missing here in this game, is some kind of rune system, which can be attached to 5 body parts. There are different runes which will increase multiple stats. And the last few infos which I'm allowed to share with you guys are the party size for dungeon, which is 6. Yep, 6, not 4. I assumed it's gonna be 4 because, you know, there are 4 classes and maybe that's the minimum size of party. That's why they are starting with 4 classes. But it looks like all the dungeons are 6-man dungeons. In the alpha we have access to 2 zones, 2 dungeons, and each of those dungeons with easy and hard mode. Those are not all the stuff which we know as alpha testers, But again, I have to be careful what I'm allowed to tell and what I'm not. And later on, most likely after the alpha test, I will be able to give you guys, as mentioned, more detailed infos about all those stuff which I just mentioned, and most likely also some new stuff. So as always, if you have any questions left, feel free to ask in the comments or join the Discord, which is linked down below in the description. The subreddit for Blue Protocol is also linked down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like. And subscribe if you don't want to miss any infos about Blue Protocol, Ascent Infinite Realm, or Lost Ark. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye, your Tea Party Percy.